Okay, let's fucking go. So let's try to do something with this. So something I've noticed is the head size. Like the heads are so small. Usually I draw the head pretty big, but through these corrections, through these copy corrections, I've noticed just how big the head is, how small the head is actually compared to the body, because it's actually pretty gigantic, the body compared to the head. So it's the kind of stuff you wouldn't know if you do not like compare what you draw with the original image. So yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta compare the original with the new image every time. Hey, hello Imp, welcome. How are you doing? Hello, hope you're doing well today. So yeah, it's like the head is so small, it's crazy, and the eyes are also so small. Yeah, Imp, I've been going to the government's psychologist. Yeah, she has bellies. She has the very good belly rub. So I also had a meeting with the psychotherapist today, and I am happy to say that he is very, very good. His smile is legit contagious. Yeah, his smile is so good. I like the way he smiles. It makes me wanna smile, but obviously it's not like this. It's not his smile that's the most important. Hello Kyung and Uni, welcome. Hope you're doing well. So it's obviously not really the smile. It's like afterward I feel so good. Like normally, actually, what? The eyelashes are just pretty big as well. That's crazy. Yeah. So after this therapist session, I actually feel very good. Like usually when I do it myself, like when I talk to myself about bad things that happened to me in the past, I feel pretty terrible afterward. Not gonna lie. I just feel like all the anger and negative emotions have resurfaced and have nowhere to go. And it's kind of terrible. Yeah, it reminds me I need to adjust both eyes at the same time, otherwise it doesn't work. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how I actually feel good after the visit to the psychologist, to the psychotherapist the other day. Yeah, he made me feel, even though like I have resurfaced quite a lot of negative emotions during the session through EMDR, afterward I feel very good. Like he has just managed to calm me down pretty well. So wow, I'm kind of impressed, and he has taught me some pretty good insights. Imp, I did not ask for the meds. Because meds are expensive. That's my main concern, because before I would be able to take meds for free, because I was I was like underage. I was a kid, so I just got free meds. But now I can no longer get meds for free. I need to pay for them, and antidepressants are pretty expensive if you take it every day. So yeah, I don't want meds because it's too fucking expensive. Basically, I'm too poor. I'm too poor for it. There are some structures to the meeting. Yeah. We did EMDR. It's like a technique. And it's also like quite different from the kind of EMDR I do on myself, because he actually went through quite a lot of preparation by first asking me about the memory that I wanted to address. You spent $5 to $10 for 60 pills. Wow, I spent I think $15 for 7. So that's like $2 a pill. So imagine you take 1 pill a day for a year, right? That's like $600. That's basically like some kind of subscription. So that's kind of fucked up. I would rather just visit a psychologist and solve these problems rather than to just keep taking these stuff. And also it doesn't solve any problems. So once you get onto it, you're gonna have to keep taking it, and if you stop taking, you're just gonna go back to what you were before. So it's what's the you're basically stuck on the subscription service forever. So not great. So yeah, he basically first asked me about the memory. Oh yeah, Imp, you weren't here, so you didn't know about that fucking bitch. So there was a TA who gave me 0 for a meeting. So we are basically doing this final project. No, not the final project, but this is the final project. We have 3 projects, right, for this class. And for every project, we need to meet with the TA before to kind of discuss what we want to do. And so I just went to the meeting. Actually, the way I drew the ears is actually insanely accurate. This looks exactly like the underlying ears. I just kind of misplaced it, but the way I drew it is identical. What? I literally drew the ears exactly identical. Wow. So yeah, I went to the meeting, but I thought it was just a participation grade. So you literally just have to go, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what you say. So I didn't really prepare. And during the meeting, I wanted to appear as if I was engaged. So the TA would have a good opinion of me. So I asked her a bunch of questions. When she eventually said that my topic wasn't good and I was the only one without a topic. But yeah, I thought I would get if I get a grade for it, I would get maybe 2 out of 10, maybe 1 out of 5. You know, it's I don't expect a lot. I just want to get my participation grade, but then she gave me a fucking 0, which is just insulting. Because what? Getting a 0 is not going. And if I had known that I would have gotten a 0, I would have gone to that fucking meeting and see her ugly face. Like, what the fuck? Why? Why? Like, this is just like torture. Imp, no, they don't allow to do. They don't allow you to do it because it's like a meeting. It's so fucking bad, and so that made me very mad, right? And so I emailed her about it. I emailed her to like do it, to like that this is a mistake, but then she told me that no, she won't change the grade because like I wasn't prepared. So like I just like lashed out at her, but then she still said she wouldn't change the grade, and because I lashed out at her, she just like replied very coldly and sarcastically, which made me even more angry. Yeah, even more angry. So now I want to fucking spam her inbox or something with spam mail, but I need to wait until my grades are out so she can't retaliate. But there is also the possibility that I'm already failing this class because this class is so fucking bad. In which case, if I fail, I'm gonna keep spamming their inbox forever. So you already know. But yeah, it's like it would cost them nothing to change my grade because it's just like a number. It's just like a number on the on like a list. They can change it without any repercussion. So like she's just being a dick on purpose for no reason. Like if I was a TA, I would just give everyone like 100. Like who cares? But because she decided to be evil, she will not live well. She will get some kind of divine retaliation, I hope. Yeah. I hope she gets the worst treatment. Just like randomly. I hope she just like randomly falls down like a flight of stairs. You know, wouldn't that be great? But yeah, I was like very mad about it, understandably. So I just couldn't stop thinking about this for the entire day, and I was also pretty stressed about it because like afterward I just keep feeling like I was being judged by the TA and the prof, because I also emailed the prof, and the prof also said he wouldn't do anything and he trusts his TA to be professional, which fuck no, his TA is not professional. That bitch is just like being cold and just being mean on purpose. What do you mean you trust her to be professional? But yeah, it's like, nah. That makes me so mad. So I talked to the, wait, what? Hold on. When I pressed the button just now, my entire screen flashed. Oh well. Seems like it doesn't happen again, so wait. Okay now. It's just me. But yeah. So I talked to the psychotherapist about this, and so we did like an EMDR session about this. But like, it's also kind of different from the EMDR sessions I normally do, because when I do an EMDR session normally by myself, I just like start right away with no concerns for what happens before or afterwards. So like I just, hold on. Okay, so the top is like way smaller than I anticipated. Wow. Yeah, so normally when I do an EMDR session on my own, because there are EMDR videos online. You know, like there are like these guided EMDR videos online. You can just like do it. But what's good about the psychotherapist is that he actually teaches me the right. He actually like tells me like what is like one thing I need to like keep in mind. And also after a session, he does like a calming down exercise that allows me to like relax and to taking all the goodness and flush out the bad. So afterward, I felt very good and I was like smiling, which is like the opposite of a normal therapy session, because like when I talk to myself, for example, when I talk to an AI or like I write about bad stuff that happened to me, afterward I feel just so fucking mad and sad and just like pretty awful overall, because all these negative emotions of feeling abandoned, feeling disrespected, just all comes out all at once. So it feels very overwhelming. But like a skilled, hold on, gonna use the liquify tool for this. But a skilled psychotherapist, oh my god, I'm just gonna redraw it. Actually, I wonder for these like practices, is it good to like is it better to redraw or to move them around? And I think overall it shouldn't matter that much, because all I'm doing is like making my brain kind of see, allowing my brain to kind of correct, to kind of self-correct. So it actually doesn't matter. I just need to see like where I made mistakes and where I am actually doing it right. So yeah, just kind of allow my brain to like calibrate to the right answer, because normally when I just copy a drawing, I don't check whether it's correct afterward. And so like that's kind of a problem. Because if I get it wrong, then I just wouldn't know I got it wrong. So yeah. Yeah, I actually drew this part a little bit too big. But yeah. So I talked about this incident, and he asked me about the past. Like, have I felt this feeling of being abandoned in the past? And what are some not being abandoned, feeling unworthy. So I have pretty low self-esteem. I feel very unworthy a lot of the time. And yeah, of course this unworthiness comes from somewhere, but also like, yeah, there are a lot of instances of where this unworthiness happened in the past and also in the future, and also might happen in the future. And he also asked me about like moments where I felt worthy, and yeah, I gotta say, thinking back now, all the moments where I felt worthy were moments where I got other people's approval. For example, back in middle school, I was pretty good at chemistry and physics. Yeah, I was low key popping off in 5th grade. Because like chemistry was pretty difficult back then. And everyone was getting like 60% on the final chemistry exam. Meanwhile, I got like 100%. So like I was the only one who got like full marks, while the other people they got like 60. They were like failing. So I felt pretty good back then. And also for like the economics class, everyone was also getting a pretty bad grade, but I also got 100 for the economics essay. So back then I thought I was a fucking genius, so I felt very good about myself. But I don't know if I don't think I'm even a gifted kid. Although this is kind of similar to gifted kids, where it's like when you are younger, you're just like bombarded with praise, and so you just learn to associate your worth with these external validations, and as a result, you just externalize your self-worth. So when someone praises you, you feel good. But if someone like thinks you aren't good, then you would just feel bad about yourself. The last time I felt good about myself, well, it was like when someone else said, like for example, like drawing. Like someone entered my stream and said I was very good at drawing. So I felt very good about that. But as for when I felt good about myself without any external validation, I actually am not sure. Because thinking back, a lot of the moments where I felt good were when I got external validations, and I think that's part of the reason why. Like this is something I wanted to address as well through therapy, which is like I just feel like it's kind of meaningless if there's no one watching. So like if I do something and there's no one watching, for example, if I draw something and there is no one seeing the final work, then it feels kind of pointless. Or if I play a game and no one knows I'm playing, it feels kind of pointless. And I guess this is like why a lot of games have like a leaderboard, and why players want to reach the top of the leaderboard, because like when you are at the top of a leaderboard, then other people can see you there, so you get like a sense of external validation. And my theory is that a lot of people have externalized their sense of self-worth. Otherwise, social media wouldn't be like full of people seeking validations. And I mean, I am one of these people, right? And yeah, so I guess it's just like school just creates this kind of people that seek external validations, because at school your worth is essentially judged by the your worth is essentially judged by like your grade, your performance. Yeah. So that's the thing. When I felt good about myself, just by myself, with something I haven't shared with anyone, I guess it was when I installed mods. So I was playing BTD6, and I installed some mods to make it easier, and I felt pretty good. I felt pretty good when I was playing that game. Even though I wasn't really showing it to anyone, I just felt very good about like playing games with hacks. And also when I was playing, Plant vs Zombies Fusion, and I was using hacks, I feel pretty good. So yeah, actually about using hacks, it's because like if you watch someone else play and they use hacks, then you would kind of look down on them and would be like, damn, you're using hacks, then that's not legitimate, which is kind of stupid, because you're playing the game for yourself, right? Oh, Imp donated $5. Oh, nice, well done. Wait, on your server, so like they are helping with the server cost? That's great. Well done. Actually, I don't like this. Let's remove it. But yeah, like externalizing your validation, that's a problem which I need to fix. Well, I can kind of see the vision. Oh, Imp, that's great. Well done. Yeah, that feels great. That must mean your server is important for them. Yeah, everyone should be playing however they want. But for a long time, I just didn't want to use cheats because I was thinking about, other people will probably look down on me for using cheats. But yeah, realistically, it doesn't matter. So yeah. So when I do something and I don't care about how other people think, it actually feels very, very good. So yeah, I guess that's when I feel worthy, is when I use cheats and I play it my way. I play it the way I want to play it, which is to play it very easily, without all these like crazy restrictions to like impress people. Just like playing however I want to play. Yeah. So I guess that's one area. Another one is when I copy drawings, use some program like Art Money. You write down codes on paper. Actually, what is Art Money? I've never heard of it. But like how is it different from cheat engines? Because I have no idea how to even use cheat engine. Oh, to cheat some money. Well, I guess that works. But yeah, like if you're just using raw cheat engine, that's very difficult. Because then you have to like try locking some values. You have to like change values in your game and see if it changes the value on like the table. Like I only watched one tutorial about cheat engine, so like I only know how to change like your money in a game. So yeah, like
One of the most awesome ways to see the name, how much cash I can go
so yeah, like you have
as
to
the number
enter like 413 and then you add some money and then you check for the new amount. Like that's how you do it, which is very slow. So it would help if you have some kind of like script. But also cheat engine itself kind of sucks because you are downloading a bunch of like adware on your computer every time you install a new cheat engine version. Um, but so like you have to compile cheat engine yourself if you do not want all these like adware. Which fucking sucks. Not gonna lie. Like you have to download a whole compiler, like a whole dev environment, just to like. I think it's called like Lazarus. Yeah, you have to download this big program just to compile cheat engine yourself, just so you don't get all these like creepy spywares on your computer as well when you download when you install cheat engine, which is just crazy. Like, come on, what the fuck? What? You were using internet packet capture to cheat money? Damn. Yeah, actually reminding me of like the project. So like for the project, I literally faked some data for my project. I literally just like used AI to generate fake logs because I was supposed to use a tool to analyze this thing, right? But like I'm not gonna use the tool. It's too much work. And so I just used AI to generate some logs. You know, since there's nowhere for the TA to actually check what you have done, whether you actually use the program or not. And I don't think the TA herself will want to use the program. So yeah, I literally just faked some stuff. Well, that's what she fucking deserves for giving me 0 on that meeting. So I don't even feel bad about it in the slightest. Yeah, that's what school has really taught me. It's just like made me realize that all these strangers don't really care about me, and they will never really do anything for me. So like I don't have to care about what they think. They will never do anything for me. So yeah, I literally feel nothing about cheating because because like the only thing they can do is grades. Other than grades, there is nothing they can do to me. It's not like back in like middle school or something. They can give you detentions if you don't submit your assignment, or like you have to like stay after school if they find you like cheating. Like, nah. All they can do is to give you a bad grade, which I don't care about because I think I'm failing this class anyways. So it's just whatever. I guess this is like a lesson this class has taught me. Even though it fucking sucks, but I guess it finally made my brain connect. It finally made my brain actually realize that strangers like profs, they don't care about your well-being at all. They just don't care. Yeah, and I guess this has allowed me to realize that, which I guess it's very painful, but I guess it takes this kind of pain to make me finally realize these important lessons. So like I hate this kind of positive thinking, but yeah, maybe it's not all that bad, even though it kind of sucks and that TA is a fucking subhuman, and I hope she gets deported back to India. please, because she's just like fucking over my grade for no reason. And I don't even have anything towards Indians. I just hope she gets deported specifically, because she's such a fucking piece of shit. I hope she fails at everything she does. But yeah. Yeah, fuck her. Yeah. So her face fucking disgusts me, and when I hear her talk, it's just annoying as fuck. There is nothing good about her. Everything about her is just terrible. I already left her a bad review on like Rate My Prof website, but for obvious reasons, I want to leave. I want to do something worse, which is I'm gonna mention her name on these review websites, because like normally when you review a course, you're just reviewing the instructor, so it kind of, so like the TA gets spared, but I'm just gonna mention the TA's name, because like the TA has literally fucked me over, so it's only normal that I get some lick back at her. But I don't want her to know that it's me, though. Or maybe I want her to know, so that she knows that her actions have consequences. But anyways, that's a plan. But yeah, quite. I guess I've just not been doing great. That's why I'm not very active recently, because of school and because of all these like stupid bullshit going on at school. I've literally never really emailed a TA or a prof before, but this time it just makes you feel so mad that I actually just had to. I just had to email the TA, and when she responded coldly, I literally just like insulted her back. I just responded like pretty angrily, which I would have never done that before, but I guess nowadays I'm getting pretty like impulsive. So yeah. Quay. Yeah, thank you. I think like the therapy session did great today. Not like a dead fish. What? Really? My voice has changed a little bit. But yeah, I feel pretty happy today after the therapy session, which is actually like the first time it has done me like that. Yeah, like the first time I actually feel good after one of these therapy sessions. So I guess I found the right person this time around. So yeah, let's go. Pretty good. So what did we learn about this? Honestly, so like I can tell the head. I can tell the head is a lot smaller. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. Imp, yes. Actually, no, he did not give me any homework. The social worker I saw like 2 days ago did give me some homework to give out a list of my qualities. Give a list of my strength. So I guess I do have some strength. But he asked me to like ask people around me what are my strengths. So I can ask you what are my strengths. But people who know me well, what do they think is good about me? And I'm gonna also like write down what I think are my strengths, which I don't know what that is gonna serve, but all I know is that the EMDR session today I had with the psychotherapist was incredibly good. Wow. I was just so happy afterward. You have no idea. Yeah, I was so happy. Uh, yeah, I was smiling, which I don't really do usually. Yeah, I don't usually smile. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end. I'm just gonna compare it a little bit. Um, so wow. Cut corners, focus on class. I can pass. Yeah. Time and money. Yeah, thank you a lot, Imp. I don't know if I'm gonna pass, but yeah, I will do my best to try to pass. Yeah, I will do my best. I don't yeah, I can only do my best. I can only like try. Yeah, thank you. So, see you, Imp. Goodbye. Yeah, Imp, bite the belly. Bye bye.